Hello friends, let's make AutoCAD easy. Well, we're gonna go through sectioning right now. I hope you watched the previous video. Now, today we're gonna focus on sectioning, right? Now, before we go through sectioning, I just want to briefly explain. There's another video that you can watch that I thoroughly explain what sectioning is. For this one, just a quick reminder, sectioning is cuttings, basically showing us a view of a cutted side, right? Now, for this instance, we told that there's cutting plane that happens at BB and AA, right? Now, what I want you to remember is each and every time you see a cutting plane, as a viewer, you must show me wherever the arrows are pointing. So in this instance, for cutting plane BB, meaning that as a viewer, you're going to be standing facing where the arrows are pointing. So which is the side that you must show me? What I mean in this case, for section AA, meaning you're going to be facing downwards. Now, for you to be facing downwards, this is the only thing that will remain, which is the only thing that you must show. Now, for cutting plane BB, this is the only thing that should remain. I hope you can see it from there. Right. Now, let's get through it. So first thing first, we're going to add the view, which is missing. I hope you watched your orthographic projection videos, right? And you know how to add the view. So quick method, just going to add these. For that, let's go extend. Right? Cool. Now, I want us to come and freeze these, right? By freezing that, that's what we have. We also have that cut here, which is over there. Okay. Oh, yeah, that is over there. So not this one. Okay. Now I could just come and delete this, delete that, delete this through. Where does it end? It ends there. All right. Cool. And now we want to start with this side here. All right. Now starting with that side, we're gonna jump right through it, meaning that we're showing the view cut from here. Exactly there. Now, meaning that we're gonna have to change some few stuff. Now we're gonna go through it. Now, if you're looking at this, meaning that all of these um all of these must be cut up, right? All of these must be out. All right, now we only left out with this part over there, right? Now if we left out with this part, what I'll do is from here we could see that this rib should be out. All right, now this hidden detail over here is a hidden detail at the back, so we don't have much on it. Same applies to this one. It's that one. There's hidden detail here, which is this one, which is the inside. Now this one will come and be a solid line, right? And then this guy here, which is a circle, is gone. All right, we delete. And then if that thing was ending there, that means that over here we must come and have a solid straight line, because the rib of this guy, you see, and then over here this guy is given by this guy here. So do we have it on the other end? No, we delete, right? But what do we have? We have this guy. All right, we have this guy as a solid line. All right, so what I could do is I remove that, and also we're gonna have that whole opening in there. Remember, this guy, it ends from here to there, meaning that also this must be a solid line. All right, now here at the front we're gonna have something that now starts from here, which is same surface, right? Meaning that from here, all right, from there exactly, from this point going to the sky. Now over here is gonna be one thing, one surface, right? So if it's one surface, now meaning that, yeah, because this division is this part, it's the one that I removed, right? Let me just show you. Yeah. And then meaning that the cut goes all the way in from where? Goes all the way in from somewhere there. If I were to project the line somewhere here. Okay. Goes all the way through like this. All right. Now, if I'm going to remove this, obviously I'm going to have this solid line. I'm also going to have this part cut up like this. Nope. Let's go asymmetric for you to see it. And then let's go come and change my isotope until there, until here. So left, right. So that's what I'm trying to demonstrate. This is all where the cutting plane goes through. Right? It goes in like that, like that, like that. Right? Meaning that from here, this part is this part. Now this and that becomes one surface. There's still that rib, which is this rib, this whole opening here. And then meaning that this one we don't have, right? If we don't have that, we have an opening right the way across. Now, what do we do now? We hatch. We go and hatch. We show sectioning. by hatching. Which one do we use? We use ANSI 131, right? And like that, we're done with that hatching. All right. Now we go to the bottom part. Right? At the bottom part, we're gonna have to section whatever we don't see here, which is this guy. Let me just remove this. Remove that. And now we wanna cut it from here. Let me use ISO left. Oh, no, ISO right. Able. Yes. From here, we're cutting it all the way through, right? From there to there. So meaning we're gonna cut the whole thing from the inside, right? Coming out like that, right? So we just delete this and set it like this. So this is where we cut it, right? Where there's a pink line. Now, where are we standing? We're standing from where AA is. So meaning that this hole, first thing first, the hole disappears, right? Because I'm looking at it from this angle, right? If the hole disappears, that means that this was for this part. All right. If it was for that part, meaning that now we no longer have it. Over here, we must have had a hidden detail over here. Over here, we must have a hidden detail that goes in like that. That goes all the way through. And then this one here, where does it end? It goes in like this, and then it also is available on the other side. So in between, there's nothing there, right? Now over here, what do we have? First thing first, this guy gone, right? That guy is gone. So we're gonna be left out with the section that's only gonna cut from here to there. Now this hidden detail and gone, right? Now the hidden detail from here, this guy up until there, gone. This guy until there, gone, right? So we only left out with this part here, like this. All right. And then, meaning that this becomes a what? A solid line. This at the bottom here, it goes all the way from there to there. This one, it goes all the way from here to there. It touches there, meaning that this must become a what? A solid line. Also, this guy is also cut, but will we see it vertically? No, we won't see it. And then this guy, remember, it goes all the way in. So where it goes all the way in, there must be this small portion there. Now, technically, we know that over here, it turns. So technically, we're going to have a solid line there, right? Over here, this was a hidden detail for there. All right. But then since it's all the surface, there's no need. So I could just delete it, right? Now I'm left out with this. Remember this, we don't cut the whole of it. We cut it in half. So meaning we cut it there, we cut it there, right? When we cut it, we're going to have it as a line type 1. Now where does it end? It ends here. Dear Lord, what have I done? Maximize, minimize, no. Circle 3. Yes. Over here, this guy is the middle part there. Let's go and see. So see how I often use this to reference where what ends. So the circle also ends to there, right? Meaning that from here, from this part to that part, I must also have a yes. So this is that circle. It should be line type 1. Now this one again, this guy, it goes all the way from there, which is all the way from here. Its thickness is from here to where? To V, right? So meaning, let's freeze this, and we extend this line. Meaning, we don't have that, right? Now, what is happening here? What is happening here is this rib, it only goes in on the inside, but then at the back, we only have this part here, all right? Which we'll get directly by switching on this guy. So we're going to have this part going all the way through from here, meaning that it was supposed to be shown way over there inside. All right. Now, where does it end? It ends, if you can check and come and trace, it ends here. Right? Because where it starts, if you can check this hidden detail at the back. All right. Now, meaning we're going to come and have a line that goes all the way through. Right? It goes all the way through to this side, and to this side, and to this side. Right? If you can notice, there's no line through that side. So it ends there. Now we're going to come and think this hidden detail is this part thing. Now, meaning that the sectioning, now, if the sectioning goes on here and here, notice now this will be one surface, right? So meaning this guy over here, this is the circle indeed, but then now this is going to be one surface because now this is touched over there and touched over there. All right, over here, this is where the circle ends. This is the rib only for the circle, meaning that if you're going to have to section, you're going to have to section, oops, sorry, we're going to have to go to hatch layer, hatch, this will be section, all right, also this will be section. Now we can look, where do we make a mistake? There's no mistake, because the small opening is the small opening, and this is the circle, this is the circle there. All right, we stripped open the circle, which is over there, and like that, there we have it. Thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe, and share with others. If you need any help, if you didn't understand anyway, just leave a comment below and I'll get through it.